Hello, people of YouTube. This is Gray's Guitars. Thank you for watching. We have some more Dean and Gibson drama. Kind of good news for Dean, but not really at the same time. So, judge denies Gibson motion to find Dean contempt of court. Gibson has alleged that Dean's parent company, Armadillo, has failed to comply with a court order. So, for those of you that don't know the story, Gibson soon sued Dean for a couple of body shapes, the Z, the V shape. There was an SG style shape, and then there was an acoustic guitar. I believe it replicated the Dove, and they had to stop making all of them, which they eventually did. However, the previous, note how I'm saying previous, head of Dean basically said, F you to Gibson after the court order, and they kept making them for a while. However, as I am saying this, that is no longer the case. They are no longer making any of those guitars anymore. And they're also not making Dimebag Darrell guitars, which, they sold pretty well. So, not sure what's next for Dean. Dean might be going out of business soon enough, but let's take a look at the article here first. A judge has denied Gibson motion to find Dean's parent company, Armadillo, in contempt of court following the landmark ruling in Gibson's favor, which found Armadillo had infringed on Gibson's trademark guitar body shapes. Gibson has argued that Dean had failed to comply with the court order by continuing to advertise on infringing guitars such as the V and Z. Gibson's initial claim argued that Dean's website and social media still advertise the guitar via product catalogs and showcase videos. Gibson's filing led to court hearing on October 31st, so not that long ago, about a week, which preceded the new order filed today, signed by U.S. District Judge Amos L. Manzant, probably butchering that dude's last name. At this hearing, according to the order, this party informed the court that they had resolved almost all the issues raised by Gibson's contempt motions. Additionally, any new arguments that were raised in the pending motion were resolved by the parties. Ruling concludes Gibson's emergency motion is therefore moot. Effectively, the court has found that any issue regarding Dean's continued promotion of the guitars were resolved without it needing to get involved. Some of these evidence for this we can see ourselves from the product catalog that was linked from Dean's website. Advertised numerous V and Z guitars has now been taken offline, so you can no longer buy these guitars from Dean. The image of the Dean V that was the now defunct Dean V portion of the Dean's website has also gone. This may be a victory for Armadillo, but what the future holds for the company and Dean's guitars is still unclear. After the trademark ruling was put in place by the court, CEO Evan Rubinson dramatically exited Armadillo and began a legal battle with his mother, Pamela Kiris Rubinson, who had taken over his role. Yeah, because he was being a dumbass. Additionally, in August, Armadillo appealed against the main trademark ruling, making the case between Dean and Gibson anything but closed. So as of right now, Dean submitted an appeal. The initial court ruling was yes, they infringed upon the trademark, they can't make the guitars anymore, and now they're submitting an appeal. So we have to wait and see how that plays out. As of this current moment, you cannot buy a new Dean V guitar, Z guitar, SG guitar, or I believe it was a Dove acoustic guitar. I think that was made by, it wasn't made by, Dean, it wasn't branded Dean, but the company owns it. So there's 4 guitars they are not currently making. There's still like V-ish shapes, to my knowledge, that they can sell. Let's see if I can go over just to the Dean website real quick. Dean guitars. Let's see what we got going on at the Dean website. So we're just going to do, let's see, yeah, actually there's kind of a V shape still kind of in the background here, electric guitars. I just want to see a list of everything. So we have the Cadillac, the Colt, yeah, so here's your kind of V, but not exactly V. They have a couple different models of that. And then here's your, this isn't the actual Z, yeah, there's a Vengeance, which is more pointy. So basically, the ones where the bodies were pretty much a one-off of the Explorer and the Flying V, they're not producing anymore, but they do have similar things. They're not exactly the same, but you do have that. I guess they kind of have a Dimebag guitar being that, but not really otherwise. Who knows what's going to happen with Dean? I don't know what models of theirs sell the best. I have played a Cadillac once. I think they're like a weird Les Paul flying, uh, not flying V Explorer hybrid, and I might buy one if I can find one for the right price. But it's Dean's in a weird spot. I don't know if they're hurting, like how bad they are hurting. I think at the same time, a lot of people kind of want to buy those guitars now, even if on the used market, because they might skyrocket in price. There's a very good possibility those specific models are going to skyrocket in price, being that you cannot currently buy them anymore. You cannot buy a new one if you want to. You have to go on the used market to buy one, or maybe you got lucky and your local guitar center had one lying around still. Um, I don't think they had to recall any. They just couldn't sell anymore. So basically, whatever stock they had, they sold out of, and then that was all she wrote. There are no more of those guitars anymore. So we're just going to have to wait and see what happens for the foreseeable future with Dean. Do I think they're going to go out of business? No. They've been around for quite a while. They have a bunch of shreddy guitars, jazz guitars, Les Paul style guitars, S style, Stratocaster style. Yes, a lot of them are copies of other things, but there are a few that are slightly different, like the Cadillac that nobody else does besides them, to my knowledge. And people still buy them. I don't think they're going to be going anywhere. The only thing I can think of is maybe they'll be able to bring back the two models that they had to get rid of. But I mean, they have all of these other models, and I believe they're doing halfway decent. I don't know what the sales figures are. That is, to be foreseen. But it's kind of one of those things where, any news is good news, being that their name has been out there a lot more. I've been doing several videos of it, and there's been a whole bunch of drama with Dean versus Gibson. So I'll keep you updated if anything happens with the appeal. Other than that, have a good one. Hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, leave a like, comment down below what you want to see for future guitar and music related content. One last thing is I think I'm going to be moving these to Wednesday, possibly, because I have two channels. For those of you that don't know, I have an anime/cartoon channel, which I do reviews on anime and cartoon shows and like memes and stuff like that. If you want to go check that out. And then I have this channel as well, which is the guitar channel, which I'm hoping to get my 1,000 subscribers because I met my watchtowers. Met my watchtowers for this, hit the 4,000 watchtowers, so definitely appreciate that. But I need my 1,000 subscribers to get monetized, so subscribe until it hurts. I need like 350 more people to sub to my channel. That would be fantastic if I could get that really quick, but I know it's going to take a little while to get there, to achieve that goal. So I'll keep chugging along, keep doing the shorts. But maybe starting next week, you might be seeing guitar videos on Wednesday and Saturday, or Wednesday and Sunday. I got to figure out a new schedule because it's one of those things where, like, I don't mind making a video every day, but I don't want to be making like 3, 4 videos the same day because it kills a lot of time, eats up stuff for me actually practicing the guitar in the first place. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.